Tough to really break players down though, all the way. You pretty much got to wait till they get in the building, see how they play against competition that's on the same level for the most part. See how they separate themselves. I mean, you can watch all the high school film you want, but the talent is so unbalanced at times, right? Like you hear me. So like every week they're not going up against the best in the world or best players in the nation. Every now and then playoffs, boom, big games, right? Yeah, out of state games. But for the most part, it's tough to really, judge a player 100% off of his high school career because thing changes, man. Where's the player's mental at? What is his mental capacity? How does he handle the pressure of playing against other D1 players, right? Guys who maybe even be better than him. Can he handle coming in, putting the work in, applying pressure, grinding every day on a day-to-day basis? It's a lot of factor that goes in to a quarterback, receiver, whatever position, becoming that so-called five-star or producing at the high level that you expect a five-star to at the college level. It's more than just having talent, right? Right. And that falls back where on who? On the coaches. Can they get these players ready to play ball? You know, can they have their minds ready to play ball? People forget that about Saban, right? He had them boys mentally locked in, mentally prepared, bro, week in, week out for the most part. You know what I mean? Guys coming from different backgrounds all over. He had them play with a certain level of move with a certain level of maturity for their ages, right? Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, whatever. They had a certain level of maturity they carried themselves with on and off the field, especially the prime years, 10 years plus, right? For real. You know? So that was Elijah Haven, another five-star recruit, to dive back into the article, you know? I mean, realistically, will Bama land all these players? I mean, that's what you hope for, but it's going to be real tough, man, for real. Strong group of in-state targets coming in. Versatile defensive lineman AJ Pauley was offered early in the fall, and Crimson Tide are certainly one to watch with the Mobile, Alabama, McGill, Tulane standout. So we talk about the D-line, right? The trenches, very important. Never can have enough talent up front, enough depth up front as well. AJ Pauley, 6'5", 260, so he's big already. You know what I mean? Put him in the right position, best position to win. I'm sure he can really be a dog. He got offers from Georgia Tech, South Alabama, Troy, Alabama, Ole Miss. Mm-hmm. Got here. His NIL value is not showing right now. Let's go right here. Check out his highlights real quick. See if they work. You want to see me pause it right quick? Hold on. Come back to it. Bro, what? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second, man. Break this film down right fast. Pauling. So once again, this is AJ Pauly, defensive lineman. You hear me? Heavy. Another 5-star for Bama. Just check him out right fast. Like I say, he's a big dude, 6'5", 200-pound plus already, still in high school. So, once he comes to Bama, if he comes to Bama, wherever he goes, bro, they're going to put more weight on him. He's going to grow into his body, get him on the right nutrition program. Oh, yeah, he's going to be a real dog. Always tough to just, tell off a high school film. I mean, you can definitely see who the big dogs are in high school, but until they get in the college level and, you see them in spring camp, and they start competing against other talent, then that's when you really find out, man. Heavy. On the outside, the camera view right now is real horrible. Early. Used his hands, got through the gap, stayed in his lane as well. Great play by him right there. Yeah, very nice play. Yeah, bro. So definitely like what I saw as far as that. Like I said, he can definitely be a real good player, man. But like I said, all these dudes, you never really know how it's going to pan out until they get at the college level, man. For real. How they developed, the programs they're on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that's AJ Pauly, man. AJ Pauly. Back into the article. All right, they Pauly got him. Boom. Phoenix City, Alabama Central 4-star offensive lineman Jatori Williams, and Moody, Alabama High School 4-edge star edge Barack Willis, former Alabama commits that are slated to return to campus. Maplesville, Alabama High School 4-star linebacker Nehemiah McCary is a sophomore. The Crimson Tide are in early on. So it's a big list, man, a real big list of dudes coming into Bama. Like I say, they could really be shaping up to have the #1 recruiting class in 27. Alabama offered Louisville, Mississippi High School defensive lineman Mitchell Turner following a dominant junior season that saw him rack up 103 tackles, 41 stops for loss, and 15.5 sacks. Well, damn, bro. You hear me? And defensive lineman, 100 tackles, bro? He must be a real monster. That's crazy, bro. For real. No cap. 6'3", 275. Let's see his highlight tape. His highlight tape right quick, man. For real. All right, quick. Give me 1 second, man. Yeah, he must be a real animal up there around yonder, man. For real, homie. Heavy. Oh yeah. I definitely gotta check him out though, bro. No cap. Like I say, 103 tackles as a defensive lineman. Oh yeah, bro. He really about that. Get a full screen, man. Oh. Run it back though. Hold on, let me run it back real quick, man. Make sure we in there. But yeah, 100 tackles as a defensive lineman, bro. That's real dominant performance. Real good speed. That boy is moving at his position. I repeat, he is moving at his position, man. No cap, huh? Yeah. Hold on, bro. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Yeah. So he's versatile as well. He can play interior or exterior, so that's a plus. Nice way to bust through the gap. Very aggressive, man. He's very a very physical player. That's the first thing that jumps off the film, right? Boom, bro. His physicality is just different. Nice play, bro. At the point of attack, he's very strong, very sturdy. That's what you want. That's what you want out of a defensive lineman, for real. These camera angles are trash, but you can pretty much tell, man, for his size too. And I see why he got 100 or something tackles at the defensive lineman position. Dude can really fly. Dude can really fly. You talk about somebody who can be a real dog. The speed he has right now, and you turn him into a real monster with your program and stuff. Oh man, sky's the limit. Matter of fact, it's no limit for this dude right here. Just wish they had different camera angles, man. Like why though? No, no. Explosiveness, crazy. For real. Hand work, way to get to the ball, man. Hand movement, all that. And just think about him, boom, being a sophomore, being a junior. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, even his freshman year, he could contribute at a high level, homie. Heavy. You know? But I love his aggressiveness for real. Physicality, man, for real. Nice handwork, boy. That boy handwork is nice. Real good handwork, man. Hand placement, hand movement, all that. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah, man. I pretty much seen enough from him. Seen what I needed to see. He is a real dog, or a real Levy dog. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Mitchell Turner. Remember his name, Mitchell Turner, dog. No cap. He's gonna be a dominant player one day, for real, huh? I stand on that 10 toes down, man. Heavy. Remember the name, Mitchell Turner. No cap. Shout out Con Man in the building, bro. Shout out Con Man in the building. Roll Tide, roll, baby. Roll Tide, roll forever. Oh yeah, man. Let's get it. 2026 looking good for the Tide. No doubt. No doubt, man. No cap. Looking real good for the Tide, Con, man. They just got to keep it going, keep it rolling, and just get these players ready, you know? Get these players ready early. As far as the portal goes, they did what they needed to do, and they got to put it all into play. Period, man. No cap. My dog Dre in the building. My dog Dre in the building. What up, homie? You hear me? Heavy, bro. Yeah. Roll Tide, man. School Tide. They know what it is. We need top talent on defensive line and offensive line, so looking brighter, definitely. Come, man, no doubt. Trenches where you win. The trenches where you win. I repeat again, the trenches are where you win, you know? Bottom line, bro. Hello, any truth to Sam Pittman being hired as an analyst? Something I will have to look up. Conrad Herlong. Shout out Conrad Herlong in the building. Shout out Conrad Herlong in the building once again. Speed is crucial. Big fact. Speed is definitely crucial, you know, especially on the trenches. If you got a guy who's big but also has speed, oh man, that's a plus right there, homie. Heavy. Any truth to Sam Pittman being brought in as an analyst? Conrad, once again, I will have to look it up, bro. You hear me? Okay. Boy looking strong and fast as fuck. Conrad, for real, bro. Telling you, Michael Turner. Michael Turner is his name. Keep an eye out for Michael Turner. Bama need to get that man, homie. For real. Any word on Sam Pittman being brought in as an analyst? You keep asking the same question, man. Go look it up, my dog. You know, heavy. You're calm, man. Yeah, let's get it, bro. Roll Tide. Let's get back into these recruits. But Michael Turner, I gotta put an emphasis on that. Dude gonna be a real player. A real player. I hope Bama get him. The Crimson Tide are in the top two, perhaps even running number one. 4-star linebacker Kenneth Simon. Tupelo, Mississippi, high rivals 300 offensive lineman. Antonio Berry is another coveted point of attack player from Mississippi alongside Moss. Leesburg, Georgia, Lee County rivals 300 receiver Jaden Upshaw has a keen eye on several schools in the SEC. We got here Gainesville, Alabama. High running back Nigel Newkirk is at the top of a lot of recruiting boards. Orlando, Florida, Jones edge Frederick Ards III picked up his Alabama offer in September and now gets a look at Tuscaloosa. Memphis, Tennessee, Whitehaven's Antoine Jackson is another disruptive player that has the Crimson Tide in terrific position thus far. Let's see, man. The Rivals prediction machine strongly favors Oklahoma for in-state 4-star defensive back Gabriel Osborne Jr., but he's giving Alabama a good look. So, yeah, bro, it's going to be a real competition. A real competition. But Bama right there sitting real nice. You know, sitting real nice. Richmond, Virginia, Benedictine tight end Sam Faneuil earned his Alabama last summer in camp. Douglasville, Georgia, South Paulding's Joakim Gouda has become one of the most sought-after linebackers in SEC country. He coming out of Douglasville, Georgia, right? Fairburn, Georgia, Creekside defensive back Darius White is a trait C prospect in the secondary. Forest, Mississippi, high school 2028 linebacker Shamar Evans has an early Alabama offer. Bergen Catholic in New Jersey, 2028 quarterback Trey Tagovailoa is starting to see his process pick up. Oh yeah, bro. And that's pretty much 3-star Texas. These are all the top 5 Jones. Let's see what newer so that's pretty much for the 27 season. You know. Let's see who we got coming in this year. You know, who we can expect on National Signing Day, right? Hell yeah, Tide. That's hell yeah, Tide ready to roll. Let's get it, man. You know what it is, man. Roll Tide full of pride, huh? Pride. Oh yeah. One more again, man. Yeah. See who we got coming in for sure. Hold on, man. So the commitments so far, like definitely 3. Early junior day confirmations, Jabarius Chicken Garor, Trent Seaborn, Nash Johnson. So you got 3 off the rip and already talked about most of the targets for next year. So this is so these are the 17 Alabama offers that were extended to certain players, I believe last week. You know what I mean? So basically what February, that's when National Signing Day happens, man. If you know the exact date, bro, let me know as far as the real official date and time, you know, when it really goes down as far as National Signing Day. These are just the list of players right here. Tashawn Poole, 6 feet, 185. Top 100 safety from Howard High School in Macon, Georgia. Top 100 of Big Landon. Tremont Collins, 6'2", 185, four-star athlete from Cottondale High School in Florida. Theo Wilson, 6'2", 220, three-star linebacker from Armwood High School in Seffner, Florida. So DeBoer, K-Dog really attacking the South. Like I said, I got to repeat it. I remember everybody said he can't really hit the South, man, like he need to. A bullshit, a bullshit, huh? Oh yeah, Isaac McNeil. I talked about him the other day. 6'2", 210 inside linebacker from Vigor High School in Pritchard, Alabama. Another in-state player. Darius White, 6'3", 175 cornerback, Creekside. So you're pretty much, I've talked about all these names. So now you really just sit back and wait and play the waiting game, man, and just see what happens on National Signing Day. But some of these dudes, so these are like, I believe most of them at the top could sign this year. Then you start getting to the 27 class, 28 class, you know. But a lot of talent, man, coming out. A lot of talent coming out the South right now, for real. No cap. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to see E. Quarrell and C. Morgan get on the field. Hey, me too, Con, man. I think those are two freshmen that could definitely contribute right away. You know what I mean? Two freshmen that could come in, put their stamp on the season. You know, Crowell, high hopes for him, big expectations. You know, he put up crazy numbers, crazy stats in high school his last year. I believe he won Mr. Football as well, right? And Cedarian Morgan, big receiver, very elite talent, speed as well. So these two freshmen could come in, and Crowell could definitely be competing for that number one spot. You know, with the foul move, Hollywood Smothers Pool, it's really wide open. I mean, AK Dare, boom, you got Daniel Hill, but I think it's going to be a real battle for that number one running back position spot, hands down, man down, right? You can't tell me no different, for real. I mean, it's a wide open door. You know, question is, right, who wanted the most? But Xavier Crowell definitely going to be right in the mix. Right in the mix, homie. Oh, yeah. So Darian Morgan, he could battle for the 3 spot. I mean, for real. You know? And if Ryan Williams don't come back locked in, he don't come back with his mind right, shit, he could really battle for that 2 spot, you know? For real, bro. So really it's wide open. If you a freshman who can play and deserve to play, okay, dog gonna put you in the game, bro. Early and often, heavy, roll tide. Believe that, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, he won Mr. Football in Alabama. Plus that boy run with fire. Oh yeah, that boy run with a lot of fire, man. I repeat, a lot of fire. No Capcom, man. For real. You ain't lying when you say that, dog. Off top, huh? Off real. Matter of fact, let's dive into Xavier Crowell since we on him anyway, you know? Let's break him down even more. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about him, bro. For real. Xavier Crowell. You heard me. No cap. 5'11", 215, you know? I ain't gonna watch the whole 10 minutes, but we're gonna watch some of it, though. Hold on. These high school films be so choppy, though. That's been the only thing about it, bro, you know? So damn choppy, homie. For real. Give me 1 second. Strong runner, man. Explosive, speed, power, all that. Look at that breakaway speed, man. Boom. Definitely could compete for their starting number one spot next year. I don't care if you're a freshman or not, man. Dude got a lot of talent for real. Oh yeah, nice cut, nice footwork, nice move, in and out. Boom, boom, come here. Come back. Know what I mean? And we saw that a lot of times from Alabama's running backs, man, not hitting the hole hard enough or not staying calm, then boom, exploding through the hole or running through the wrong hole, right? Period, man. And as far as his cutback game, his footwork definitely will be beneficial to this Alabama running back running game. Sometimes you gotta cut left or cut right abruptly into the hole that's open, homie. You know, the defense flow on one side. Boom, come here. One step, you going the other way. Huh? You know, we didn't see that a lot of times from the Alabama running backs. Daniel Jones, he's a big running back, runs with power, but in my opinion, he needs better vision hitting the holes. You know, sometimes he hits it too slow. Sometimes he tries to hit it too fast. And that was a big problem with all the running backs for real. No cap. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to set up the block, put your O-line in position, fill the block, understand where the cutback at, understand where the lanes are at for real, dog. You know, those are the traits of a great running back, period. But he would definitely have a chance to compete for that running back one. No cap. Boom, come here. Out of there. Come here, homie. Out of there. Come on. Come here. Runs hard, homie. Heavy. Boom, look out. Come here. Out of there. Oh, come here. Oh, gone. Huh? Gone. Gone, man. Gone. Come here. Oh, come here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Out of there. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Throw it to him. Come on. Yep. Yeah, man. Very, very versatile as well. You know, he can catch it coming out the backfield. All that. He's a well-rounded running back, man. For real. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited about Xavier Crowell and the noise he can potentially make. So Darian Morgan as well. I see Crowell being our next Heisman winner if he can get Grubb to run the ball more. Hey, that's a big statement. That's a big statement, Con, man. You say Heisman winner already? Heisman winner already, man? Big statement right there, homeboy. One more again. He said that boy would be a Heisman winner. Oh, man. You're heavy. Look at some of these recruits. You know? Then we got another top 10 running back. Running back Ty Keys reacts to Alabama offer. They have a tradition of running backs. Yeah, man. Another 2027 prospect. You know, while Alabama coaches were on the road last week, running backs coach Robert Gillespie made the short trip over to Poplarville, Mississippi high school to visit 2027 running back Ty Keys. He gave Keys a phone call on Monday that turned out to be a monumental one, offering him a scholarship. Coach Robert came and talked to me last week. and he said he was gonna get back with me after he analyzed my film and stuff. Keys told Bama online. I got the call back today and got the offer officially. It meant a lot, man. He was telling me he wanted me to play for him and that I would be a big time running back for him one day. And like I say, bro, it's pretty much really in all reality, actuality, right? Getting these players to believe in you, believe in your mission, believe in your statement, right? Believe believe in these coaches, DeBoer and his staff, to put them in the best position to win and have them NFL ready, man, and just have a real opportunity to compete, which you will have.